G'day and welcome to RanWorld Dig 2. We're back. So, just for context, this is actually run number 2 for the game for me now, because unfortunately I lost my original recording of this towards the end of the last run. So, if you notice any differences in like upgrades and equipment, well, that's why. Now, it also means that I'm going to run through these caves a lot faster, because I actually know what I'm meant to be doing. You'll also notice, I think you'll notice about here, in fact, that now enemies explode, because I am using some of the kind of challenge upgrades. Mostly because I want to level up faster and I just want to get through the game faster than I otherwise would. But I do forget about it every so often. I'm cutting it a bit too fine here, frankly. Okay, come on. What am I trying to do? Okay, yep, so this is the secret to the left here. And since I can already make attacks while flying, I don't need to try and do the actual solution, which involves trying to get these purple jerks to shoot it. I can just run straight on past them. Get our cog and get going. Okay. So let's just get as many of these resources as we can, so we can get the late end upgrades. Having played through the game twice now, I really think that the game could do with a little bit less digging. I think there's enough to kind of allow you to get through one run without it being too bad, but it's fundamentally not actually that interesting part of the game, and it sticks around for ages. And it's just like, at this point, ideally I just want to be out of this area. But instead, I'm trying to dig. I can't ignore all the resources because I want the upgrades, but I can't, that doesn't make mining for the upgrades more entertaining. You're gonna see me using the grenades a lot more. So there's actually an upgrade to the grenade launcher, which I realized that I got on this run without getting on the previous run. So at the top of the town, there's a guy who wants to talk to the mayor about grenades. And he will sell you, once you've got the grenade launcher, which is an optional upgrade in its own right, he will sell you an optional upgrade to your optional upgrade, which is pretty neat. And so it means that instead of firing one grenade, you fire 3, which actually makes this a really great way to mine. As long as you got a water source, you can just dig out vast areas by throwing grenades down. Got they explode again. I'm filling up. One of the approaches I've been taking this run, that's great, that pipe is good. I'm gonna need to make use of that. One of the things this run has taught me is that you really want to be able to occasionally head up to town, but not necessarily sell everything when you do. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah. Good. Although there's still one bit of resources back there, but I think it's time to duck up to town. Just long enough to refill and head straight back down. Because I want to be as efficient as I can with my money drops, basically. If I can level just before I head up next time, then I will get an extra 5% on the base resource cost. And I like getting more money. That's not working out for me. I just want to dig this. Come on. Yeah, okay. Can I get that again? There we go. And then maybe, yep, good. Okay. And this is going to use up all my water, but oh well. Going back to town refills your water. So, let's see. These guys. So these guys are like the bomb things, except for poison. And so, considering that they also explode due to the blueprint that I've got in place, they're really good for getting rid of stuff. Alright, maybe it's time to head back to town and sell things. Yeah, I'm too far away from the next level to really postpone it. So if we sell everything... Got 1,300. What do we got? I really want to get the Lerone 69 because air cooling basically means we never actually have to touch the ground. But, alright, yeah, I think I've decided, deciding, nah, we'll just head back. We'll try and save up for that 2,500, even though this does slow us down, right? Because if I bought the pickaxe upgrade, then that'd mean that this would be taking much less time to dig through. Alright, let's check out the Bushwhack Beehive. So, I mean, as I said, having done all of these, it's a lot easier to just run through and grab the secrets a second time around. Although, that said, I haven't actually bothered with it a lot of the time. Because, I mean, the puzzles aren't actually that interesting to just run through and solve. Again. Nice. Okay. I mean, this cave seems like it'd be a pretty good one just for boosting your level. And now we can head up here and just drop one up here to get into the secret area and grab that artifact. It's interesting that basically what happens with these things is their death point counts as when they got hit. But the body actually moves off in splashes, which means that with the blueprint that's in place, they do damage in two different places when they get hit. Also means you need to get moving. And here's our upgrade. There we go. So one of the other interesting things here is that the way these things explode actually counteracts their, like, poison spread, right? So that corrosion is meant to spread into further areas, but, and you can see it with these purple blobs, but the explosion actually cuts that short because it destroys the blocks before they finish spreading. I mean, ideally what I want to do in this kind of scenario is I want to, knock them as far away as I can. Turns out that shooting in midair is harder than I anticipated. Alright, here we go. Just trying to get through as much of this as possible. if timing were a bit simpler, I probably would have looked at cutting some of this, but unfortunately it doesn't work out that way. So this is the longest of the areas with the extra not extra content, but the what am I trying to say? This is the longest of the areas with the Vectron machines at the end, right? So it won't take us nearly as long to do the Fire Temple's extra area. I find it kind of curious that there was that decision. So like, this is, I guess, where they decided the bulk of the content should be. Yeah. I missed crushing. So close. Apparently, I just can't hit today. Like, I mean, so the other two Vectron device areas are kind of expansions to areas you've already been. And technically speaking, we've been to the Yarrow, but the Yarrow previously was really just... Oh man, that level up saved me. Wow. Like, I hadn't considered the fact that level up fills your hearts, but if I hadn't leveled, I would have been dead right then. But yeah, so the Yarrow, you know, you do run into it in the previous, like, just chase Rusty part of the campaign, but you don't run into it as like, you don't run into it for very long, and there's literally no reason to go back to it until this point. And then, oddly enough, suddenly you absolutely have to be back through it, and turns out it goes a long way deeper. Whereas the other two areas, it's like, yeah, okay, there's another section of the temple, there's some caves, but it's this one that's like by far the more traditional SteamWorld dig area, shall we say. Okay, so do we just spend one water getting that last piece, or do we just keep going the other way, get it next time, or can we... Yeah, okay. Nope, that did not work out. In fact, that has scuppered that plan entirely. I guess we go in from above. We're really close to, like, running out of resources. Maybe we just head back up now. Running out of slots, I guess. We can get a little bit of Satanite. We can get a little bit of the blue one. We can get a little bit of meteor rocks. Yeah, let's just go back. Sell it off. We did level recently, and we may even be able to afford the Larone 69. Nope. Not quite. We got 2007. And we need 2500. So close. Do I get the pickaxe? No. We'll stick with that plan. This is definitely... Maybe, you know, let's just make sure we can get down faster. It's definitely my favorite mining technique now. It's just... throw grenades everywhere. Although, I mean, with the exploding flies, these areas do have a tendency to mine themselves, which is nice. Not going to object to that. Yep, good. Okay. Gotta try and get this rock over here. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this little side passage. Alright, all of you die. I do like that you can redirect people with your grappling hook. Doesn't do any damage, but it does get rid of them for a bit. We're out of water. Damn it. Okay, let's get through here. The lime loop. Ah, this one took me so long to figure out. But because it uses mechanics that literally are not in the rest of the game. There's no other point where it loops around like this. So how the heck are you meant to know that? Oops. Should probably get that cog. But how are you meant to know that's how that's gonna work? That is pretty ridiculous. Now, mine a little for me, thank you. Oh, that's still not enough. Well then. Yes, mine for me. And give me all of your things. Awkward. Okay. You know what? Maybe I can skip some of this and just head down to the next point. We're so close to the next pipe. Oh, right, yes, let's just go to this cave. So this is where we get kind of the last important upgrade. This is not well, I guess it has to be an optional upgrade, because otherwise how do you deal with it in a sequence breaker run? Because in a sequence breaker run you need to be able to destroy all of the devices before you go to Vectron, and thus before you have the jetpack. So they definitely chosen not to cut you off. So this has to ultimately be optional. What happens, actually now I'm pretty curious, what happens if you go here without the jetpack? Because, spoilers, there's an upgrade for the jetpack here. And if you don't have the jetpack, then what does it give you? So yeah, this gives us the afterburner? What's it called? Ramjet Vigor. Right, yeah. Whatever. So yeah, that jet engine's now a weapon. I should be doing the voices. Oh well. And yeah. Now we can dig through this really weak rock. But also, if you don't miss, then you also can kill those jerks just by flying through them, which is great. I do like the way that the regenerating aspect of this allows this to be done in multiple stages. But before we leave, wait, let's go up to the right. Yeah, this is actually what we gotta do. It's not even a secret. But then, that's right, I missed the second secret. Well, it's not the second, but the second layer. Oh well. Let's just dig our way through the fun way. I think let's go up. Let's get that upgrade. So if we head over here, that gives us 2,500. And now let's get ourselves the Larone 69 and air cooling. Air cooling and Maverick Afterburner, why not? And now, you see, if you just let go of B briefly, you fly way, like you cool down really quickly. So you basically never have to actually land if you don't want to. It's fantastic. Don't mind saying that. Get digging, come on. Good, I was really worried I'd missed that one. And now what's over to the right here? Because it sure feels like there should be something over to the right here. Ah, I'm out of grenades. This is embarrassing. How many times are we going to fail to hit that thing? We're nearly at level 16. So levels go way faster when you... Well, one, they go way faster when you just literally get double XP. But two, they go way faster when you've got... that's right. Still no water. They go way faster after level 14. I think the game deliberately reduces the XP requirement at the last few levels. What's going on? Why is this video paused? Guys, spoilers, this is post-commentary. Yep, okay, so we're getting there. Got that video problem fixed on my side. But I do need to be pretty careful because I'm running quite low on health. And careful is not my strong suit. Get out of there, come on. What am I trying to pull? So interestingly enough, the grappling hook is still faster in a lot of circumstances. Alright, we'll duck up to the surface, heal up. I think we're far enough from a level that we can just sell this. What can we afford? Do I want any of these things now? Do I want to save just a little bit more? I mean, I really would like the Mobius water tank for that not instant, but for the constant water regen. But I think we just head down. Alright. Oh, well, might as well pop both of you. Get dead. Ah! Someday I will consistently remember that things explode right now. But today is not that day. I love just the way the corrosion can do your job for you in this area. If you're lucky enough with where things fall, you can have wide chunks of terrain taken out for you. On the other hand, if you're unlucky, then you're stuck with a... there we go, another level. Maybe I should have waited. Would the 5% have made that much of a difference? I don't know. Love the... So I've got an upgrade that makes things float towards... resources float towards me. But it's... they can't float through terrain, and it is distance limited. And it is kind of funny when you see them float not even vaguely towards you, but technically they are pathing towards me. So, I mean, I guess if any of the flying enemies were built around actually pathing directly towards me, that's the kind of thing that we would see. But all of the flying enemies in this game are deliberately quite dumb. So none of them will actually intelligently path around things. I find that kind of interesting that they are non-intelligent magnetic pull paths more intelligently than like the bomb bugs or the poison bugs. Which are the only two flyers in the game. Pretty sure we're reaching towards the end of the arrow at this point, which is good. Just starting to outstay its welcome a little bit more than I would like. Thank you for cleaning that off, it helping me damage that rock. Because I'm pretty sure that despite the fact that resource tiles are definitely tougher in general, they're not tougher to things that mine that are not the player. Inconvenient how you protect yourself. Still haven't really managed to work out the right timing for dropping down and then jetting up into those jerks. Running pretty low on health again. Maybe it's time to leave. Let's just use up the last of the water a little bit. There we go. Up we go. Back to town. Sell all the stuff off. How much money do we have? 864. Let's grab ourselves a new pickaxe. Yeah, now we don't have any cogs. But I really want that new mid-tile express, which lets us swing faster. You know what? We're no longer picking up resources worthless enough that Hobo King is useful. So let's get rid of that, and there we go, just swap it out. Now let's just see, right? Can you, so like, you can see why this feels so much better, right? We're swinging faster, and it only takes one swing to actually take out a regular dirt block for us right now. So much better. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!